CEO and co-founder of Real Vision Group and the former Goldman Sachs executive Raoul Pal has disclosed his perfectly timed entry into XRP, deeming it the opportunity of a lifetime. By the way, with XRP still trading at 63 cents, OpenAI's AI chatbot, ChatGPT, is still optimistic the coin can still hit a $2.50 price before the end of the year. However, is a $5 price a conservative target? Also, why were the recent transactions involving the sales of XRP made at loss? Finally, a renowned market veteran has recently shared some insights on the possibility of XRP and other altcoins decoupling from the market cycles dictated by Bitcoin. Stick with me till the end as I will be reviewing all these and more with you guys. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced tomorrow. Raoul Pal's revelation comes amid a recent live podcast with pro-XRP attorney John Deaton, where they dissect the next phase of the crypto industry. Part of the highlights of the conversation was Raoul Pal's revelation about his strategic move into the XRP market. Pal shared that he initially delved into XRP based on the guidance of an intelligent and thoughtful friend. He noted that the friend conveyed insights contradicting the prevailing narrative about XRP, prompting him to delve deeper. According to Pal, the opportune moment to enter XRP became apparent following the emergence of the SEC lawsuit against XRP. Specifically, he disclosed making his first XRP purchase during the uproar of the suit. In his words, "When the court case came out, that's when I bought XRP." When you see something like that, it's like, okay, now the price has been massively discounted. Moreover, Pal highlighted that many individuals had exited the XRP market amid the suit. He described the situation as a lifetime opportunity. Motivated by this perspective, the investor noted he has held onto his XRP portfolio ever since. "Yeah, we know it's a real thing. Half the people have been shut out of the market. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, so that's when I bought it, and I've held it ever since," explained Pal. Furthermore, Pal highlighted purchasing XRP for the same reason he acquired Solana during a crisis when prices plummeted. He said the decision was based on recognizing a vibrant community engaged in real use cases on the blockchain. "It's not kind of ghost use, it's real use. In which case, it is time to put your capital at work, simple as that," Pal submitted. Pro-XRP lawyer John Deaton echoed Pal's sentiments. He drew a parallel to his experience with Bitcoin, citing the JP Morgan chairman's infamous remark calling Bitcoin a fraud. Deaton recalled buying more Bitcoin that day Jamie Dimon made the negative proclamation about Bitcoin. He reasoned that if Bitcoin threatened someone of Jamie Dimon's stature to that extent, there must be substance to the asset. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Ambitious price movements are not uncommon in the crypto world, and ChatGPT has maintained its stance that for the remaining 22 days of this year, XRP can hit an unprecedented high. While the $2.50 target is ambitious, the chatbot is optimistic an average price of $5 is a conservative bet for the coin by the end of next year. For reference, XRP's price is now 62 cents, up 4.62% in 24 hours. How high can XRP grow in 2024? When we asked ChatGPT to predict XRP's price performance, the AI was initially reluctant as it noted a lot of volatility associated with predicting the price of cryptocurrencies. We then decided to jailbreak it, and finally, it shared its thoughts on how high the coin could grow and the reasons for boosting the sentiment. Based on our earlier inquisition, ChatGPT had already projected a year-end of $2.50 for XRP. With the AI model noting, it can grow from the $5 average to as high as the $7 to $8 range. However, the chatbot said hitting this $7 to $8 price range could be attained based on strategic intervention and market manipulation. XRP has built a strong basis for growth thus far this year, moving from being a cryptocurrency with uncertain regulatory status to being the only altcoin recognized as a non-security in the United States. Though the clarity came with a high legal cost to Ripple Labs, it has repositioned the perception of XRP. While many exchanges have relisted, the court ruling from July 13th has also placed it as an attractive asset for unique offerings like the futures offering on Coinbase International, which can boost the coin's price. XRP's price has stagnated since its regulatory clarity was defined, unlike the expectation of many community members. This slower growth rate compared to its peers has stirred some concerns that make many believe that until the pending settlement between Ripple and the SEC over the institutional aspect of the case is finalized, XRP may continue to experience a range-bound motion. Furthermore, Whale Alert, a cryptocurrency data tracker, has detected large XRP transactions in the last 24 hours. Whale Alert reported 2 large XRP transactions. One was made by Ripple and the other by an unidentified crypto whale. Whale Alert reported 60 million XRP transferred by Ripple to an unknown wallet. In another move, 23,900,000 XRP were transferred from an unknown wallet to Bitstamp. The destination of the move might indicate the motive of the transfer, although this remains unknown. The move made by Ripple to an unknown wallet might be selling through an OTC, over-the-counter, transaction, which occurs outside of a crypto exchange. Another option might be fund reshuffling, wherein funds are shifted to another address by the same owner. The second transaction, which involves a move to the Bitstamp crypto exchange, might still reflect selling, which is one of the reasons why tokens are being shifted to the crypto exchange. Either way, in these 2 cases, the real motive for the transfers remains unknown, as earlier stated. Now to the big question of the day: will XRP and other altcoins ever decouple from Bitcoin? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. He discussed this in a recent interview on the latest episode of the Crypto Law Show. Pal essentially highlighted the relationship between the broader crypto market, especially altcoins like XRP and Ethereum, and Bitcoin's price movements. In the interview, crypto law founder and pro-crypto attorney John Deaton pointed out that before the pivotal July 13th ruling from Judge Annalisa Torres, he had predicted that XRP would surge to $1 but that it would not hit new highs before a full-blown bull run triggered by Bitcoin. Interestingly, XRP surged to 93 cents following the ruling that declared it a non-security. However, the crypto asset quickly retraced these gains in August as its uptrend received no support from Bitcoin or the broader market. This event further emphasized the sustained correlation between XRP and Bitcoin's price movements. Although XRP has decoupled the most from the usual cycle trends, its price remains deeply correlated with the broader market's direction. In light of this, Deaton asked Pal about the potential for XRP and other tokens to break free from the Bitcoin influence. Pal noted that such a decoupling would not occur. He emphasized that the Bitcoin cycle serves as the macro cycle, affecting all assets in the market. Pal argued that this phenomenon is deeply rooted in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis, where interest rates were reset to zero, prompting major governments worldwide to issue their debt in a consistent 3 to 5 year sector. This debt refinancing cycle, according to Pal, is the driving force behind the movements of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and other assets. Pal suggested that the combination of the 4-year market cycle, economic fluctuations, and interest rate creates a synchronized environment where various assets, including XRP and other altcoins, move in unison. He further broke down the market cycles into what he dubs the macro spring and macro summer. The macro spring represents the early stages of a bull market when inflation is starting to decline and growth is stabilizing. During this phase, Bitcoin tends to outperform other assets, akin to the early stages of a bond market rally where treasuries take the lead. As confidence builds and liquidity increases, investors venture further into the risk curve, leading to the onset of the altcoin season. Pal explained that the current transition from macro crypto spring to macro crypto summer signals the beginning of what market analysts call the alt season. This phase typically starts with high-quality tokens before expanding to include a broader spectrum of cryptocurrencies. According to Pal, this transition is in progress, and by 2025, he anticipates a surge where everything goes up ridiculously. This trend has continued to play out over multiple market cycles. Make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, You can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.